happy Kartik month to everyone. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Radha Giridhari Shri Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jayo Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Nitai Gaura Haribol, Nitai Gaura Haribol, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Jai Shri Radha Damodar, Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. We'll begin with singing by reading Srila Prabhupada's Leelamrita. We are on page number 950, volume 1, a lot of ground to be covered. Bombayites would soon forget the Hare Krishna festival, and a letter from Prabhupada to the ISKCON life members pledged that it had been only the beginning. By the grace of their lordships, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, our recent festival in Cross Maidan exhibition ground has been counted a grand success. And quite noticeably, the spirit of bhakti has been actively revived in Bombay. My blessings go especially to all of you who have joined with us in the service. As you may know, my plan is to establish in this most auspicious city a unique international Krishna conscious training center where hundreds of persons from abroad may be educated in the Vedic way of life, while at the same time, Indian boys and girls may be trained up for prachar preaching work in foreign countries. We will construct classrooms, workrooms, dormitories, kitchen for large-scale public prasad distribution, a lecture hall, library, and a beautiful temple for the glorification of Radha and Krishna. We are on the threshold of beginning this important project to fruition, and we are very excited to inform you the progress made in this respect. You will agree with me that your active participation and your direct involvement in this is most essential, and hence I appeal to you to spare your valuable time for Krishna and make it a point, in spite of your extremely busy life, to extend your unstinted cooperation. It is proposed to hold a meeting on Monday, the 26th April 1971 at 6:30 p.m. Akash Ganga, 7th floor, 89 Bhulabhai Desai Road, Bombay 26, to discuss and to finalize plans to channel our united energies to achieve the goal. It will also be a great opportunity for like minded Krishna devotees to meet, to have darshan of the deities, and to exchange views and suggestions to make rapid progress in the spiritual life. I very much want to meet you again, so kindly make it a must to attend our meeting. There is a lot of ground to be covered to spread Krishna consciousness to millions and millions of our slumbering brothers and sisters. There are so many were accepting ISKCON and the Sankirtan movement as bona fide testified to the purity of Srila Prabhupada's presentation of Lord Krishna's teachings. His teachings were not sectarian, they were meant for everyone all over the world. He was teaching love of Krishna, the universal principle for all humanity. In his lectures at the Pandal, he had lamented that although India was known as the land of religion, where God consciousness had traditionally permeated society, India's leaders were becoming atheists and communists. Whether Indians polluted by the madness of for sense gratification and confused by a hodgepodge of pseudo religious teachings could still recognize the and adopt the real thing remained to be seen. But at least in Bombay, the Pandal program had a great effect. Of that, Prabhupada felt satisfied. The program had been the same program he had introduced everywhere, chanting, dancing, taking prasadam, worshipping the deity, hearing about Krishna. It was Lord Chaitanya's program, adapted slightly according to the particular circumstances. But Lord Chaitanya's program, nonetheless, this Sankirtan was the only possible remedy for the disease of modern society, yet people were reluctant to take the remedy. Prabhupada, therefore, had labeled the bottle. The medicine was unchanged, but he had labeled it attractively. A gala evening of entertainment, music, and refreshments, featuring the youth of America and Europe, transformed into Vaishnavas. The labeling was simple, non deceptive. Everyone in Bombay knew well that the Hare Krishna Pandal festival was a product of their own Vedic heritage. They were fully aware that the Hare Krishna leader was a great acharya in the ancient tradition, but it had come to them in such a spectacular, and attractive way that they had become caught up in it. Madhudvisha. No one really thought Prabhupada was leaving India. In India, Prabhupada was the cutting edge of the whole movement. He was the force. Things were moving because of Prabhupada. In the Western world, Prabhupada would give the idea and the devotees would expand on it. Prabhupada was the overseer, but he didn't have such an integral, active part in the West. But in India, Prabhupada was right in the thick of it. He was checking the accounts. He was so much involved in the Indian scene that Rishi Kumar, the Bombay treasurer, would have to go to Prabhupada every other day and show him the accounts. He was very much involved in everything. The whole movement in India depended on Prabhupada. Because of this, no one thought that Prabhupada would really leave us. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So our reading for today is Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, what is this? Okay. So we'll be reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 14. We'll be reading two verses today, 11 and 12. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Shrinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam Hridiyantastohi Abhadrani Vidhunoti Sruhit Satam Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloker Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtikir. So, verse number 11 talks about Kvachit Uluka Jilli Swa Navad Atipu Parusha Rabha Satopam Pratyaksham Paroksham Varipurajakula Nirbhati Nirbharsi Tenati Vyathita Karnamula Hridaya. So that's a one-line verse. Synonyms: Kvachit, sometimes; Ulaka, of the owl; Jilli, and the cricket; Swanavat, exactly like intolerable sounds; Atiparusha, extremely piercing; Rabhasa, by perseverance; Atopam, agitation; Pratyaksham, directly; Paroksham, indirectly; Va, or Ripu, of enemies; Rajakula, and of government officers; Nirbharsitena, by chastisement; Ati Vyathita, very aggrieved; Karnamula Hridaya, whose ear and heart. Translation and puppet by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sometimes the conditioned soul is very aggrieved by the chastisement of his enemies and government servants, who use harsh words against him directly or indirectly. At that time, his heart and ears become very saddened. Such chastisement may be compared to the sounds of owls and crickets. Purport: there are different types of enemies within this material world. The government chastises one due to not paying income taxes. Such criticism, direct or indirect, saddens one, and sometimes the conditioned soul tries to counteract that chastisement. Unfortunately, he cannot do anything. स यदा दुग्धपूर्वा सुकृतस्तदा काराक्षरा काक तुंदार्दिय पुण्य द्रुमा लता विशोधपानवद उभायर्था शून्य द्रविणान् जीवन मृतान् स्वयं जीवन म्रियमान उपधावति. Are there any volunteers who would like to recite verse number 12?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I am ready.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you.
Shayada dugdha purva sukritastada karaskaro kakotundadha apunna drumolata vishoda panavat ubhayartha shunna dravinam jivan mritan sayam jivanam riyaman upadhavati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sajada dugdha purva sukritastada karaskaro kakotundya adya punya drumalata vishoda panavat ubhayartha shunya drovinam jivan mritam swayam jivan mriyamano upadhavati. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else? Okay, so we can read the synonyms and translation. Saha, that conditioned soul, yada, when, dukta, exhausted, purva, previous, sukritaha, previous pious activities, tada, at that time, karaskara, kakatunda adi, named karaskara, kakatunda, etc. Apunya drumalata, impious trees and creepers. Visha udapanavat, like wells with poisonous water. Ubhaya artha shunya, which cannot give happiness either in this life or in the next. Dravinan, those who possess wealth. Jivatnitan, who are dead, although apparently alive. Swayam, he himself. Jivat, living. Mriyamanaha, being dead. Upadhavati, approaches for material acquisition. Translation and purport. Due to his pious activities in previous lives, the conditioned soul attains material facilities in this life. But when they are finished, he takes shelter of wealth and riches, which cannot help him in this life or the next. Because of this, he approaches the living dead who possesses such things, these things. Such people are compared to impure trees, creepers, and poisonous wells. Purport. The wealth and riches acquired through previous pious activities should not be misused for sense gratification. Enjoying them for sense gratification is like enjoying the fruits of a poisonous tree. Such activities will not help the conditioned soul in any way, neither in this life nor the next. However, if one engages his possessions in the service of the Lord under the guidance of a proper spiritual master, he will attain happiness both in this life and the next. Unless he does so, he eats a forbidden apple and thereby loses his paradise. Lord Sri Krishna therefore advises that one's possessions should be given unto him. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi yad juhosi dadasi yat tapasyase kaunteya tat kurushva mad arpanam. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering to me. Material wealth and opulence attained through previous pious activities can be fully utilized for one's benefit in this life and the next if one is Krishna conscious. One should not try to possess more than he needs for the bare necessities. If one gets more than is needed, the surplus should be fully engaged in the Lord's service. That will make the conditioned soul, the world, and Krishna happy. And this is the aim of life. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं